Hello, AIA community. Would you like a chance to give back to the places that have captured your imagination and hosted your adventures? My name is Abby Mason, and I am the Programs Assistant at the Archaeological Institute of America. Today, I want to share how you can help stop archaeological site looting right now from your home and help protect some important places around the world. The President's Cultural Property Advisory Committee, or CPAC, is the American body empowered to make recommendations under the 1983 Convention on Cultural Property Implementation Act, which is how the United States fulfills the 1970 UNESCO Convention on the means of prohibiting and preventing the illicit import, export, and transfer of ownership of cultural property. The principal means of accomplishing this in the United States is through 5-year bilateral agreements between the US and other countries. Before these agreements are signed or renewed, CPAC reviews written testimony from the public to determine whether countries are doing their part to protect their archaeological heritage and participate in cultural exchange. This is where you come in. Next month, CPAC will review our bilateral agreements with Chile, Italy, and Morocco, as well as consider Vietnam for a new agreement. While many people immediately think of the stunning and varied natural landscapes of Chile, like Las Torres and Glacier Gray, if you've been lucky enough to spend time in Chile or its Polynesian territory of Rapa Nui, also known as Easter Island, you know that there is so much to explore across its coastline in terms of archaeological sites, from pre-ceramic cultures, pre-Columbian periods, and the colonial periods. It's possible to hike along the Capacñan, a pre-Hispanic road system created by the Inca, crossing mountains, deserts, and rivers. And along the northern coast of the Atacama Desert, remnants of the Chinchorro culture include the earliest artificially preserved mummies, dating to 2,000 years before the oldest Egyptian mummy. Italy is known for its extensive Roman archaeological sites and museums, especially in Rome itself, with the Pantheon, Colosseum, and Roman forums taking the spotlight. But outside of Rome, there is a wealth of sites that receive less attention, such as the World Heritage Site of the rocky necropolis of Pentelica in Syracuse, Sicily, which contains tombs spanning over 6 centuries. Morocco's location as a coastal country bordering the Sahara Desert lends itself both to a gorgeous landscape of beaches and greenery and to a rich history as a trade center with port towns. The various fortified old towns called Medina have captured the attention of the world, with Essaouira having been featured in Game of Thrones. Vietnam is well known for its wonderful natural landscapes and its gorgeous colonial and pre-colonial sites, with the town of Hoi An and the My Son Sanctuary topping the list of must-see places. But the World Heritage Site of the Trang An Landscape Complex is also notable for both its natural beauty and the wealth of archaeological remains spanning from the Neolithic and Bronze Ages to historic times. Even if you've never visited any of these countries in person, if you have been captivated by their cultural heritage through coursework, presentations, or museum exhibits here in the US, there's an opportunity for you to speak up for the cultural heritage of these 4 countries. Your connection to the archaeological heritage of Chile, Italy, Morocco, or Vietnam makes you an ideal advocate for the preservation of sites in that country. Join us in our letter writing campaign. We don't have much time. Public testimony for the upcoming meeting to review and consider US agreements with Chile, Italy, Morocco, and Vietnam is due January 27th, 2025. Here are some easy and effective strategies for crafting powerful letters of support for the US Cultural Property Advisory Committee. We recommend a 3-step approach. Step 1, introduce yourself and talk about your connection to Chile, Italy, Morocco, or Vietnam. Step 2 is to share your experience to illustrate what the country you are writing about is already doing to protect its archaeological heritage. Step 3, end your letter by expressing your support for the bilateral agreement, which is also referred to as a memorandum of understanding between 2 countries. That's it. Submit your letter via the regulations.gov website anytime before 11:59 Eastern Standard Time on January 27th, 2025. Letters can be typed into a comment box or uploaded as a PDF. You can see sample letters on the AIA's website. Look in the video description to find the URL. If you've experienced the cultural heritage of Chile, Italy, Morocco, or Vietnam, we hope you'll use your voice and join us as we advocate for their future. Thank you.